and Abel, Genesis 4:8. Reason for death: Abel's righteous sacrifice and Cain's jealousy. Cain and Abel, the sons of Adam and Eve, brought offerings to God. Abel offered the best of his flock, which pleased the Lord. Cain's offering, however, was rejected because it lacked faith and sincerity. Consumed by jealousy, Cain lured Abel into a field and killed him, the first murder in human history. God confronted Cain, saying, "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Reflection. Abel's death reminds us that living righteously may provoke opposition, but it is always pleasing to God. His blood foreshadowed the ultimate sacrifice, Christ's blood, which speaks a better word. Sodom and Gomorrah, Genesis 19:24-25. Reason for death: widespread wickedness and rejection of righteousness. The cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were infamous for their sins. Despite warnings from angels, the people remained unrepentant. Lot and his family were instructed to flee, but as fire and brimstone rained from heaven, Lot's wife disobeyed by looking back and was turned into a pillar of salt. The cities were utterly destroyed. Reflection. God's judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah reveals his intolerance for sin, but also his mercy for those who heed his warnings. Are we fleeing from sin or looking back longingly at it? Lot's wife, Genesis 19:26. Reason for death: disobedience by looking back at Sodom after being warned not to. Lot's wife stands as a tragic symbol of hesitation and longing for the past. God instructed Lot's family to flee Sodom without looking back, but Lot's wife disobeyed. She turned to gaze at the city she was leaving behind, and in that moment, she was turned into a pillar of salt. Her death was a direct result of disobedience to God's command. Reflection. Lot's wife teaches us that partial obedience is not enough. We must fully trust God and move forward without looking back at what He has called us to leave behind.